Morning starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us on your Sunday. I'm Aisha Morales.
And I'm Jenny Cordes.
We'll talk about the stories here momentarily. And in case you're wondering, if you're heading out, you might want to watch out. We've got some fog out there this morning.
We have some areas of dense fog. In fact, there's now a dense fog advisory. It's been issued from the National Weather Service in Milwaukee, and they've issued it for Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties, as well as counties to the south of that. So I would say, especially if you're going to be traveling on I-41 south of Fond du Lac, look out for some areas of dense fog. Now, this is in place until noon, and currently this is what it looks like in Oshkosh. 27 degrees the temperature there. You notice you can see a few faint buildings in the distance, but we're looking, so you should be able to see where the Fox River meets Lake Winnebago. South at 8-mile-per-hour winds, wind chill right now at 19. Because the temperatures are still below the freezing mark, some of this fog could in fact be freezing fog, which is most dangerous on bridges, on overpasses for the highways, as well as on some on and off ramps. So look for really no visibility indicated in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac, as well as Sheboygan at this time. If you're traveling through those areas, and now we're indicating only half a mile visibility over at the airport in Green Bay. So still contending with this fog. Meanwhile, the rest of us have cloudy skies and expect to still see cloudy skies in today's forecast. But there, your temperature 29 degrees in Fond du Lac, 27 in Oshkosh. Fog and freezing fog an issue for this morning.
And I know you'll talk about our weather aware day a little bit later. Thanks, Jenny. We're starting the hour with overnight news out of Brown County, where car crashes and rolls over on Centennial Boulevard in Hobart. One of our Action 2 News team members happened to be driving by the scene last night around 10:30 and shot this cell phone video. You can see the car and its roof. Our crew says Hobart Lawrence Police, firefighters, and EMTs were all part of this rescue. No word if anyone was hurt or how badly. We did reach out to Brown County overnight, and we're told Oneida Police took over this rescue. Oneida Police did not give us any official details about what happened, but did say more information could be coming tomorrow. Turning now to overnight news from Afghanistan, where 6 people are dead and 6 others are hurt after Taliban terrorists stormed a hotel, leading to a 12-hour gun battle. It all played out at the Intercontinental Hotel in Kabul. 150 people were rescued during the standoff, some of them falling as they try to escape out of windows on the 4th and 5th floors. Since the showdown ended, police have cleared the building out and found the bodies of 5 attackers. It's not known how the gunmen got inside the hotel because a private security company handles its safety. The hotel is heavily guarded because it frequently hosts Afghan and foreign guests. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is calling for a vote early tomorrow morning to try and reopen the government with a temporary spending plan. But as the shutdown of the U.S. government enters its second day, Democrats and Republicans are mostly still pointing fingers at each other, throwing any sign of an agreement into doubt. ABC's Elizabeth Herr reports.
We do some crazy things in Washington, but this is utter madness.
We are happy and eager to compromise, but we will not be bullied.
Democrats drawing a line in the sand, saying they will not agree to a government funding bill if it does not include a fix for nearly 800,000 so-called dreamers, undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children. The White House standing firm.
We will not negotiate the status of 690,000 unlawful immigrants while hundreds of millions of tax-paying Americans, including hundreds of thousands of our troops in uniform and border agents protecting our country, are held hostage by Senate Democrats.
The White House says the president is working the phones to make a deal, but so far, no word of a deal.
Some people are going to have to get off their high horse and come to their senses.
Until that happens, hundreds of thousands of federal employees are bracing for furloughs, like Social Security employee Ahmad Ali.
There's folks like myself in that situation who are at home not getting paid and wondering, when the shutdown's going to be over.
And some federal parks, like the Statue of Liberty, are now closed.
It's just frustrating coming just to be told you can't go.
Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
As you might imagine, both U.S. senators from Wisconsin support their party lines. Republican Ron Johnson says Democrats should not have tied government funding to protection for undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children.
It's mindless on the part of Democrats to shut down the government when they basically got everything they wanted in exchange for holding out for something that doesn't really become a real problem until March.
Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin says the Republican plan shortchanges vital services, and she wants a long-term funding plan. Yesterday on Twitter, she wrote, President Trump is responsible for the shutdown, and Washington needs to work together to get the job done and deliver results, not chaos. One thing both senators agree on, though, is that lawmakers should not get paid while the government is shut down. Senator Baldwin tweeted her support of the No Government, No Pay Act, asking for a vote on it. Meanwhile, Senator Johnson says he plans to donate the salary he makes during the shutdown to the Boys and Girls Club of Oshkosh. It's a weather-aware Sunday as snowstorms head our way. We'll check in with Jenny after the break. And then what the Holy Cross sisters say are signs parents should be looking for to make sure their children aren't victims of human trafficking.
You're watching Action 2 News This Morning, Weekend Edition, with Aisha Morales. Coverage you can count on. Closed captioning on Action.